Wrong button.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Palworld 1.0. Well, a lot of stuff has actually changed inside of Palworld 1.0, and also an entire new little bit. Now you can actually get to the world tree. Now, what happens? Well, how do you get to the world tree? Well, you go through, you beat all the bosses, and then you go do the boss location that is right here. There's a quest where you go and then you have to go get the 4 items from the bones from around the map and then fight the end boss on that. This isn't that video on how to do all of that, but good luck with that boss. It's actually pretty cool. But what happens once you actually get to the world tree? What do you do? Yeah, I mean, other than go around, collect all the pals, and explore stuff. Well, that's kind of what you do in Palworld. But what do you do after that? Well, there are a couple different towers. There's 3 different towers. Well, first off, you have to go over here and you have to go to the Sealed Calamity. Once you do that, it unlocks 4 different areas over here that you have to go and fight them. Fight the little mini bosses. This one right here is the hardest of the bunch. Prepare for that because see all of those bosses that come down? You have to fight those 2 at a time in waves. So when you defeat the first 2, you have to defeat the next 2, and then the next 2, and then the next 2. 4 times, 4 waves. So prepare accordingly. Bring some defense. Trust me, it helps. But yeah, other than that, you have to defeat the Dandelord, and then also the Sylvance down here. And then you go back over to here. That's the stage I'm at right there, is going in there. But there's a bunch of different stuff that you want to craft in here. I mean, there is a ton of different things that you want to craft. Now, getting up to be able to craft all this, that's one of the biggest problems and one of the things I want to talk about. How do you actually get into making the ancient armors? How do you whip up the ancient cores? Because trust me, those things are a pain in the butt. The ancient civilization cores, they suck, all right? Yeah, making the cores, it sucks. All right, but how do you actually get into the groove of actually doing this? How do you get within the loop? Well, let's talk about that. First things first. Now, I'll tell you exactly what I did and what I would absolutely recommend. All right, first things I would recommend is going up here to the Dandelord. All right, now here, let me get up there and I'll show you. And pay no attention to my pal team right now. Right now, I'm actually just trying out a new kind of build. Just seeing how it works. But once we actually get, once we are up over in this area, or once we start traveling over inside of here, sorry, you'll notice once you get in there, and I'll show you, but you end up start taking damage. Now, this is because the air inside of there is toxic. Now, you can get in there by crafting the corrosive mist mask, or you can just do what I did and just fly really fast in there until you get to the fast travel point. Also, this area right here, this bit right here, right around through here, is an amazing spot to come get waters. You will need those quite well. Now, I'll get back to it here in a minute about how I go in and get my waters, because you are going to need a ton of water. So, excuse me, Stales, can I get by you? Thanks, guys. All right, so let's get inside here and I'll show you just the easiest way to get through here, because here soon we're going to start taking damage. Come through, guys. No, not yet. Okay. Are we going to start taking damage? Oh, wait. No. We're not going to take damage. I have a Dandelord in my party. But yeah, that's one of the ways to actually getting past this is you have a Dandelord or you craft the mask. But you could only have the Dandelord after you get inside of here. Sorry about that. All right. I probably should have unequipped the Dandelord before coming in. But yeah, we're going to be taking damage pretty fast right here. So what you want to do, you want to go get that fast travel right there. And then you want to go right over into here and get this fast travel down here as well. If you have an Eidolon come in here, it gets really important that you get that. And then also that guy right there is super important. That we're actually going to get him really quick because that's important. But yeah, you want to get that fast travel inside there, which is also, that is the boss spawn for the Dandelord. Really? Okay. All right, now whenever you see one of these guys with this blue glow like this guy has right here, that means that they are blessed with the world tree, and you're going to need one of those. So you want to make sure that that is one of the first things that you actually tame. There we go. Now each one of those will actually come with a legendary perk. That guy got Demon's Hand, so he's actually pretty good. All right, but now once you have that guy, you in order to get the materials inside of the world tree, you have to have them in your party, and then they will you'll be able to harvest the metal and the wood. You can pick up a couple on the ground, but yeah, you're gonna need one of those guys in your party. But you cannot be riding anything. If you're riding a pal, then the rock and the trees are still going to disappear when you get up to it. But if you're on the ground, you'll be able to go up to it. All right, so now that we've got this fast travel point, you want to come up here, and you want to get inside of here, and you want to fight the Dandelord. Now, this fight right here, this right here is kind of hard the first time you do it, but once you get it down, it's really, really easy. Make sure you've got at least some Ancient Spheres or some Soul Spheres. You're going to need them. And, yeah, just do your best. Get in there. You need to tame 2 of them. 2 of them. Yes, it is important. Because, and it doesn't matter what things they have on them. Granted, if you've got some passives on them that give you additional items when you harvest them, it'll be really good for you. But if not, don't worry about it. It'll still work no matter what. All right, so now, getting out of here, you want to go down to your breeding area. And now that you've got the 2 of them, make sure one of them is male, one of them is female, and then you know what to do if they're, but you say we got 2 males and 2 females, you can always just change one's gender, and then you get them breeding. You want to breed them non-stop. I mean, seriously, just non-stop. And once you are done breeding them, you want to make sure that you go, well, I've got my stuff here spread around. Right up inside of here. Once you have a whole bunch of them hatched up, then you go and you want to put them inside of your recycler or your PAL disassembler. And I'm going to show you what you get when you harvest up one of these Dandelords. I've got a couple of them in here that just ready to go. Let me show you. Okay, here we are. Okay. Just put a couple in there. I mean, there. All right, 3 Dandelords. Now, this is what we get off them. We get ancient cores off of those guys. Yeah, 1 ancient core per. So if you have the additional, like, or what is this? Yeah, the one that doubles the amount gives you plus 100%. To the items that you get from them, that'll give you 2 cores off it, but you can still totally do this with just 1. Now, this is where you get a whole bunch of these things. Also, from being in there and killing things for the waters, you're going to end up getting these ancient relics. Right, so now that we've actually had our Dandelords, and we've spent a whole bunch of stuff, one of the first things I would recommend you make, the first thing, is... Where are you? Right here. The Ancient Relic Recycler. It takes 20 of the civilization cores, which is why you need to actually, because you're going to, if you're just using the missions for this, it's going to take you forever. Dandelords will speed this up quite dramatically. All right, so once you have the 20 cores for this, then you craft this thing. And inside of here, you want to take these things right here that you're getting inside of there, put them inside, and then turn this to on. All right, now if we have a water, we can also put 1 water in there, and then I'll speed it up by 50%. So it'll make this actually go faster with how fast that she can change these over. Now, I would recommend if you're doing this, then you make sure you have a alpha segment, just because alpha segments, I mean, they're, if you didn't know, here, let me show you. I've got a regular segment around here. A regular segment right here. All right, she gives 30% efficiency if she's on a workbench, but an alpha one gets 200%. This is I've got another one around here that's got 320 because she's 3-star. So yeah, make sure you get an alpha one. All right, that way there you can just put it on there. Also make sure I don't have her passives perfectly set, but I will eventually. All right, right now I'm still in the grind myself. All right, but as you're breaking these down, this is how you get a whole bunch of stuff. How you get additional cores, which is just amazing. You no longer need to harvest up your Dandelords. You're just going to be getting them out of here. Also, you'll be getting some really good fruit. And then also, this is how you get the the temporary implants, or the one-time use implants. Now, from doing that, I've actually ended up getting quite a few of them. Am I full here? I am. Okay. Ended up getting quite a few of them. I'm still working on this. I'm still doing my grind. But this is how you get, like the vampiric, the sacred flesh. All these are the legendary passives. So this is how you get a whole bunch of them right there. Double-edged holy sword, idiosyncratic, master of fasting. I saw you eternal engine, heavily armored, demon god. Let's see. Sacred flesh. And then also this world tree's bounty has the same effect as one of the blue guys we were talking about just a minute ago. Let's see. So you can actually take that and you can put that on any of the ones inside of your group. Here, let me actually equip my regular. Use. Okay. Like, I have taken and I have put that on my Sylvance, World Tree seedbed, which means that the World Tree resources will not vanish when I approach. That way there, I can just take him out, and I can go do things. And this is right here, I'm still leveling up a little bit. I'm still not super sure I want him in my build, but, I'm experimenting with him. He actually works out really well. And then once you have a whole bunch of these things, then you can start. See, right here, we've actually gained quite a few of these just while we were sitting here. Also got another sacred flesh and stuff like that. So, yeah, make sure you are saving those, as well as all the waters. The waters here are probably the most important bit of it. I mean, waters are going to be your biggest grind. I mean, at least they are for me. Initially, it was getting the ancient cores, but once you actually get to the point where you have one of these dormant, or when you have the recycler, then your ancient core problem is completely over. But then you are into other problems. Grinding as much water as you possibly can. Now, how I do that? Let me show you exactly how I do it. Also, by the way, when you're on this map and you want to go to the world tree, just press T. And then it'll take you right to it. I go to this spot right here. Now, it doesn't matter what weapon you use. You can use any weapon you want. I actually prefer this one-shot bow, just because it one-shots everything, and I've got, in my current build, I've got it set up so where I can do just a bunch of damage. Then again, by this time, so should you. All right, so, wrong button. I also have a gold glowy foo. All right, here. Let's go like this. Now I just get on this guy, and I just go around. I just one-shot everything. Okay, that guy right there didn't get one-shot. All right, now I go down like this. Right down through here. Oh, the J's are actually being a little bit difficult. All right. Go down through here, and once I'm here, I come up like this. Then as soon as I pass this tree, I turn around and I go back this way. That way there, most of the stuff will have actually respawned by the time I come back through. See right here, already got some respawns. Right, respawn, respawn. Right up through here. Right up through here. And all I do is go right back to this spot. Now, if you want, you can go up this way. And it works just the same. But it's a really easy route to take. And then, yeah, once you get up here, you can actually get a whole bunch of stuff. And then you can curve back around. And then just right back down through here. And it's a very densely, heavily populated area. But, yeah, if you've got an item that'll easily kill things, use it. And then just go through and clear up a whole bunch. And you should have a whole bunch of holy water pretty easily. I mean, it's not the easiest thing to farm. It just takes time, though. So, yeah, once you actually start with the grind, then you will have basically everything you need. And then there's a couple other things that you could definitely get along the way. I would recommend also crafting the ancient hatchery. That's actually my grind right now, what I'm working on. But, yeah, other than that, I mean, you can get all sorts of different stuff. Yeah, just make sure that you've... get those cores up and going. Because trust me, you need them. You need them. So many AI cores. Oh my gosh, so many AI cores. But yeah, anyway, I hope this video helps you out. Yeah, this is the grind I've been kind of leaning into ever since I got to the world tree. And it's been helping me out. I was kind of lost for the first day I was in here. But after that, I mean, I kind of figured this out. And things are just kind of clicking. All right, so hey, I hope this video helps you out. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button. I really appreciate it. If you're new around here, subscribe. And until next time, this is Flinger. Take it easy, everybody. Also, if you come down here and you start taking out these guys right here, the Whiskas, you can actually get coral more from those guys. So that way there you don't have to go back and start farming it again on your back of your aquatic dino. You can just come down here and you can harvest these guys. And this is actually just off the other way. So yeah, right down here. All right, take it easy, everybody. And also, here, let me show you the trees. See this tree right here? We walk up to it, and it disappears. That's because we do have the buff. Wrong button. We do have the buff, but you have to actually be off of your mount. And then here, you can go up to it like this, and you can harvest it just like this. As long as you have the buff. And we've got that Sylvance that I gave the buff to. So, yeah. All right, that's the luck to you.